The sun dipped low on the horizon, casting a golden hue across the small kitchen where the scent of simmering borscht mingled with the sweet aroma of freshly baked challah. It was a quiet afternoon, one of those rare moments when the world outside seemed to pause, allowing for reflection and connection. As I sat at the table, my grandmother, her hands deftly kneading the dough, looked up at me with her bright, knowing eyes, filled with stories that spanned generations. "Tell me, my dear," she began, her voice a gentle melody. "What do you think about our family history? All those places we come from, Israel, Germany, France, Poland, Russia. Do they mean anything to you?" I leaned back in my chair, contemplating her question. My heritage was a tapestry woven with threads of triumph and tragedy, love and loss, resilience and hope. Each country represented a chapter in our family saga, a testament to the journeys taken and the lives lived. "I think about it often, Grandma," I replied, my fingers tracing the intricate patterns of the tablecloth. "But sometimes I feel lost in it all. There's so much complexity in our identity, so many layers to peel back." She paused her kneading, wiping her hands on a flour-dusted apron. "Complexity is part of being Jewish. We are a people who have wandered, who have been shaped by the lands we've touched. But tell me, what troubles you about it?" I hesitated, searching for the right words. "It's the nationalism, I think. I see how our identities are often tied to borders and flags, and it feels like a cage. I want to embrace all of who I am, not just the parts that fit neatly into someone else's narrative. It worries me that nationalism can lead to division, to fear of the other." Grandma nodded, her expression serious. "You are wise beyond your years. Nationalism has often been a double-edged sword for our people. It can offer a sense of belonging, but it can also lead to exclusion and conflict. Look at the history of our people. How many times have we had to flee, to adapt, to redefine ourselves? Yet, here we are, still standing." I thought of the stories she had shared, of family members who had escaped pogroms in Eastern Europe, of those who had fought for a place in the world, and of the struggles faced by Jews in every corner of the globe. "But what about intermarriage, Grandma? I see it happening more and more in our community, and I wonder if it dilutes our culture. There's a fear of cultural disappearance, of losing our traditions. Intermarriage can be a beautiful thing," she replied, her voice softening. "It's a blending of cultures, a celebration of love that transcends boundaries. Yes, there are risks, but every generation must find its own way to honor the past while forging a future. Remember, our traditions are not just rituals. They are stories, values, and connections. They can adapt and grow, just like us." Her words resonated deeply. As a musician, I had always sought to bridge gaps through my art. My songs drew inspiration from the diverse cultures that shaped me. Melodies from Eastern Europe, rhythms from the Middle East, harmonies that echoed the streets of Paris. I celebrated our Jewish roots, even if I didn't practice any specific denomination. Music was my way of honoring my ancestry while embracing the richness of the world around me. "I want to create a space where everyone feels welcome," I said, feeling the fire of passion ignite within me. "I want my music to reflect that harmony, to show that we can coexist despite our differences." But sometimes it feels daunting, especially with the current events in Israel and the Middle East. The conflict seems so entrenched, and I fear for the future of peace. Grandma's eyes softened with understanding. "The world is complicated, my dear. The political landscape is fraught with pain and history. But remember, change often begins with individuals. It starts with conversations, with understanding, and with love. We must not let fear dictate our actions. Instead, we should strive for fairness, for empathy, and for the recognition of our shared humanity." I felt a surge of hope at her words. But how do we advocate for fairness in such a polarized world? How do we stand up for our beliefs without alienating others? "By living your truth," she replied firmly. "By standing for what you believe in while being open to dialogue. It's about recognizing that every person has their own story, their own struggles. You can be proud of your heritage without imposing it on others. Love and marriage should be free, unbound by the chains of nationalism or fear. When we allow love to flourish, We create a world where understanding can thrive. I absorbed her wisdom, feeling the weight of her experience settle into my heart. The conversation shifted to the music I was composing, the way I infused my Jewish roots with the sounds of the world. Each note is a reminder of where I come from, I said, but it's also a bridge to where we can go. I want my music to inspire connection, to break down barriers. Grandma smiled, her eyes twinkling with pride. And that is the essence of our heritage, my dear. We are not defined solely by our past, but by how we choose to carry it forward. Embrace your identity, celebrate your roots, and let your music be a testament to the beauty of diversity. As the sun set and the kitchen filled with the warm glow of twilight, I felt a renewed sense of purpose. My identity was a mosaic, a blend of cultures and histories, and I was determined to honor that complexity. In my heart, I knew that the path to understanding and harmony lay not in rigid nationalism, but in the freedom to love, to create, and to celebrate the beautiful tapestry of humanity.